All right, all you creative parties for kids and Easter Bunny OC entertainers, we have Kaylee and Jasper here, and we're doing a special Easter Bunny training. We're going to start with step number 1, dressing your Easter Bunny. So Jasper has been instructed to do what with your hair?
Tuck it back in a wig cap.
Tuck it back in a wig cap. And then what's the next thing you're going to do? Probably put on your balaclava.
Yes.
So the balaclava is like your little headpiece. This is our last one. Melanie says she's going to order more. Now you're going to look like a little alien.
Yeah. There you go.
And then, of course, her hair won't be showing through because she'll have the wig cap.
Yes.
But now you want your nose to show
Okay.
because otherwise you can't breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the other thing. There
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, so see, you want to make sure that you can breathe. We also have,
You good?
by the way, people, we have neck fans. Make sure Melanie has including neck fans in all of your costumes. Double check it because it does get very hot. Make sure you are hydrated and make sure you have eaten. The next step is going to be your little,
The neck piece.
yeah, and you call that a cowl.
Cowl.
So Kaylee is demonstrating how she's going to get her Easter Bunny.
I'm not sure which
Here,
one
like
is-
you hold the camera, I'll show you.
Okay.
We'll switch.
I don't know which way is the front.
Here we go. So this is going to be, it doesn't really matter because it's just like a little crop top. Okay, so it's going to go down like this. And your arms are going to go through here. Melanie has designed all this really, really well so it's not hot. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't go all the way down. But the main thing is this is covering up your neck. And I don't know whether this is better this way or it's better this way, but whatever it is, the main purpose of this is so that you don't see the skin. The next thing going with that theme is we are going to put on the arms. I'll switch so you can be in it because you're way prettier than me. Okay. All right, so there we go. She's going to put on her Easter Bunny's gloves. And what are the reasons that we wear these long gloves and why are they important?
It's so that in case you're like waving like this and it falls down, you don't just see your skin right here. And
That's right.
So it doesn't ruin the kids' imagination.
That's right. We want to keep the illusion. And that's another really, really important thing. If you're taking a break, make sure you're completely out of sight. Okay, now the next step is we're going to put the costume on. You put the costume on before you put the shoes or the feet on. And where are you going to be doing this? You're probably going to be in the back of a car. You're going to be in
It's like a hotel, probably the back of the hotel.
Yeah, they usually give us what we call a green room, just like a dancing. So you're going to go ahead and sit down.
Okay.
And she's going to put those in there for you. Here we go.
Should be right there. Yes.
There we go.
Okay. And then I have to put up on your shoulders and I'll zip it up.
Right. Now, if you are, I think, Jasper, I think you're fine. You might maybe need an Easter Bunny belly.
Okay.
But if the Easter Bunny is like super, super, super thin, make sure that you have a Santa belly on. You almost need a belly.
Okay.
You almost need a little belly because you want to be cushy.
Yeah.
You know, and I would say this is not quite, I mean, it's not bad, but, you know, it's fine. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the gloves on. Okay.
It's safety pin. Don't lose the safety pin.
Right.
Yeah. She's gonna kill you if you lose it.
That's right. Melanie has everyone terrified right now. Just kidding. No, we love Melanie.
I love Melanie.
Yeah, she's amazing. Okay. Now, I would actually say, and this is a good thing we're trying this costume on because look, put your hand up. That already looks like bad. So, either she needs to put elastic in there or we safety pin it.
Yeah.
So we can pin this, but you have to pin it so that the kid doesn't see it. Or wait, there's elastic in these gloves.
Oh, yeah. Probably tuck them in.
Yeah, tuck it in. Yeah, just tuck that in. Make sure that's tucked in. If the elastic is not strong enough to hold, be ready to safety pin it.
Okay.
And
There
the
we
safe,
go.
yeah, that should do it.
Fluff it up.
And that's another thing. When you're hosting an Easter Bunny event and you are the one that has tucked their gloves into their arms and you have adjusted their head. You're the eyes. The host or the hostess is the eyes to make sure the costume is always looking great. Now we put on the feet.
Yeah. They're like slippers.
I will be wearing white socks.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
I think this is this foot.
Yeah, I think they're actually
Slide
interchangeable.
them in there.
There you go.
You got it?
Fluff it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel it like around your heel or no?
No.
Okay.
On the heel. That should be good.
There we go.
There we go.
And then
Now this one.
There we go.
There we go.
and the same thing with that. Stand up and let's see. Yep, that looks fine. You look like a little bunny. Just kind of keep an eye on those. Yeah.
There we go.
And now the last things they had now, the head, be careful when you pick it up. Don't pick it up by the ears.
Okay.
Be very careful. Now you're gonna, let's switch phones because I've got to show you how to do this.
Let me put
Put that down and then watch the, okay. So when you put these, I was telling these girls, this costume's probably between $350 and $400. So you want to be very careful. So if you'll notice, it's an oval, right? So when you're putting this on, you're gonna put it on, you stand straight to the camera. Okay. You're gonna put it on like this, and then you twist it. Now, oh, the other thing, turn around. You have to make sure that this is up all the way. Now look at this back right now. Put your head up. Now, look at this. If we have a client and you send this to a country club, what's the problem gonna be? They're gonna complain.
Yeah.
So we need to have a safety pin here, and also there's usually a vest or some kind of thing. But again, these are notes that we need to make for Melanie. If you're in a situation like this, you would want to pin this, okay? Now turn back around. Okay, and there you are. Now put your head up. No, you have to lift your neck. Okay, now, there we go. So the Easter Bunny is dressed, okay? Now we're gonna go on, we're gonna stop this video, we're gonna go on to number 2, doing expressions, okay? So